Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are, and welcome to this edition of Gig E-Learning, how to set yourself up as a scout and create a job. And by a scout, we mean someone who is looking for labour to come and assist them with a job, or in the case of Gig Relief, a volunteer to come and help them out in your time of need. And this is a very simple process and should not take you too long at all. So the first thing to do is go to our website, go to the sign in, sign up page. And if you haven't signed in yet, you go to the sign up page, and this allows you to sign up as a guru or a scout. In this case, we want to sign up as a scout. Just infill your information, choose the category that you want to find someone in to do the job. If you check in as a company, that means you have the ability to actually add other people to your account in your admin department, so you can have numerous people posting jobs and finding gurus. Just accept our terms of service and agreements and get started. So in this case, what we have done, we've actually already created an account, so we'll go straight to it. And the first page you'll actually come to when you first join up is our edit profile page. So the objective here is to get your profile completed to 100%, as that will activate your account and allow you to post gigs. So to do that, you need to fill in all the fields with a little star against them. So put your photo up here, enter your company name, all these details through here. Company registration number is very important, and before your account can be activated, we need to verify that that is the company details and company registration number. In the case of an individual, this will be personal identification number. So it might be a license, a passport, a national identity card, a contractor number. And once again, just put some certification documents there so we can certify it and get you on your way. Once again, just your street address. You have the ability to put in a bio, which is something just about your company, or once again, if you're an individual, something about yourself so that the gurus know a little bit about you. You have the ability to put in insurances, any memberships you have that might be of interest to the guru, and promotional material about yourself or your company. So that might be a brochure, it might be a promo video. It might also be, just if you're an individual, just a video of yourself, just telling people a little bit about yourself. So once that's done, we just go up here, save, and hopefully that'll come up to 100% and you will be right to go. So once you're verified and you've completed 100%, you can go to jobs and start creating jobs. So we've got a number of jobs we've created here. So there are a number of ways that you can actually create a job. First is new, which this means that you just enter everything manually. The second way is you can upload a job from a file. So you might have a template of an existing job, so you can upload that, and that will propagate a lot of the information into our system, which will limit the amount of information you have to type in. The one other way to do it, if you've got existing jobs, is to click that, find actions and duplicate, and that will duplicate another job for us and propagate all the information that was in that job to this one if it's just a repeating job as such. So it's a very great way to do it. So in jobs, let's actually go down to this one. So very important information is here, which is the job address. So we've got the city, we've got the state, and we've got the country, and we've got the region. So this is important because this will match you to gurus who are looking for jobs or volunteer positions in these areas. So someone might be looking for a job in Australasia, or someone might be looking for a job in Australia or New South Wales or Austin as a town. So it's important that you fill in all this information, and that will allow us, then the gurus, to be matched with you. You have the ability to put supervisors in here as a part of your operations team. So you might have obviously the admin staff doing this, and then you might have operations staff out in the field supervising the people. So by putting in their supervisors' details here, what will happen is you have the ability to upload onboarding information to this job as well. So all that onboarding information will be sent to the guru, but also the supervisor. The guru's details will be sent to the supervisor with the job details as well once you have reserved that guru for this job. Add a picture add a job position. So obviously in Gig Relief, we have a number of different job positions. You can just do one position. You can do multiple positions if the position you're wanting covers a couple of different aspects. So let's just leave it at volunteer general. You have a currency depending on where you are in the world. You have the ability to make this a permanent job if you want, in which case you will be paying the guru direct. And we will go through that in another Gig e-learning seminar of what that means. You have shift hours, so you can determine what hours they work per day, just to give them an idea of what they are actually working. So in this case, we can choose 6 o'clock as well, and that means they're going to be working 5 hours a day. You can choose what dates they work. So this job might just go for one day, it might go over a week, or it could go over months, in which you choose which day. So it might be Monday to Friday for 3 months or something like that. So you get to choose that. It'll calculate number of days, number of hours, a start date and end date. With an hourly rate, obviously this is a volunteer, so it's zero, but if you put in, say, $30 an hour, because that's what you want to pay, it will automatically calculate what that job value is for over that time period, which is fantastic. You also get the ability to add in additional allowance, so it might be transport allowance that you're going to provide to them, and that could be $100, and that will recalculate that figure to 1150. So that's sort of a very simple process for actually setting up the details of the job. The other thing we can do here is upload itinerary, onboarding documents, or promotional material. So if we click on here, we can call it promo material. We will upload a file. We can make it viewable on the profile, and we can save and close it. And then that means that document will occur on the job profile, which the guru can actually see. For onboarding documents, as we said, we have some onboarding documents here. Let's discard. For any onboarding documents which are not viewable, these will actually be sent to the guru upon them being reserved for the job, so that you don't have to worry about that. So you might have OH&S documents, you might have rules and procedures, you might have itineraries. So this is all sent to the guru, and you will get a return email saying that guru has opened and understood all this documentation, so that you know that they have actually read it. And this is good for your insurance companies. And once again, match attributes. So you can choose what match attributes. You have mandatory match attributes, preferred, obviously languages, and if you require experience, you might require 1 year's experience for this job. You can choose different things. So you can type in, once again, first aid certificate, and it will bring up items that have actually occurred with the gurus in the process, or you can type in new ones and create a new one for yourself. Very simple. And these, once again, are used to give you a percentage match of what the gurus have in their profile. Responsibilities section, tasks and responsibilities, you can just copy and paste there. The other thing you can do with this is type in the slash, go down to ChatGPT and say, please write tasks and responsibilities for disaster preparedness job. And what that will do, that will create some information for you that you can adjust, add, edit, or do what you like to. So let's just have a look and see what it comes up with. There you go. It's actually created responsibilities for disaster preparedness job for you all through there. So you can just copy and paste that onto there. Very simple. So let's insert that. The other thing you can do is highlight this here. If you've got information in here, go to AI, and what it will do, it will create 3 different versions for you that might sort of read a little bit better. And you can ask it to do different things to it. So let's see what it comes up here. Thinking, thinking, there we go. So you can shorten it, you can lengthen it, can make it more friendly, more professional, or more persuasive. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3, all slightly different. So very sort of handy tool there. So once we've done that, we can save it. And let's just call it number 2, or actually number 3. Save. And then we'll go to jobs. Okay, and there's our number 3 job. So once that's done, what we can do is activate it, and that will mean this will be viewable on the platform for other people. So if we activate, that'll bring up our ability to match gurus in words or match gurus in AI. So the simple difference between these are, this is very specific, so it needs to be an exact word match. So if you're very specific about what you want, use the words and it will match it perfectly to what you want. With AI, there's a bit more nuance in it, and it will interpret that one thing means the same as another. So instead of certificate of first aid and first aid certificate meaning different things, it will combine those and say, well, that sort of means the same thing. So different ways will work differently for you. So just have a play around with that and see. So let's go to match gurus, and there we go. There's some gurus that have come up that are matching to it. Obviously 75% mandatory, 25% for this first one. So the things we can do here are a number of ways. We can add to compare, and if we go up here, then we can actually compare the 3 gurus that we've got for this job side by side, which is a really handy feature. So it allows you to sort of compare them all. We'll go back to jobs. And once again, we can go through here, we can view the profile of each of them. We can add these to favorites. So if you want to sort of look at using them again or come back to this person, you can do that. So let's view their profile. And here's our great volunteer. Gives a bit of information about them, gives their personal attributes, gives their experience, their name of the certifications, and whether we have verified it or it's not verified. Once a guru has done a number of jobs, each job they will be rated on. So this will build a profile for you in regards to their star rating and how good they are, and we'll have comments from different sort of gurus in regards to that. You can watch the promo video that they will have done of themselves, which is mandatory for them to do. So that gives you some great information. Okay. So we'll go back to jobs. So the other thing we can do is, obviously, if we are going to match gurus, what we can do is request them to apply for the job, because they're obviously looking through jobs as well. So, but we want them to see our job. So this can specifically request them to apply for the job, and that will go to their dashboard and notify them that you have requested them. Once they have applied for the job, they will come back to the job, and down here, we'll go to actually a different job. Let's go and have a look here. And someone has applied for this job. As you can see, great volunteer has applied. He's already in compare. Fantastic. So we can click on him and we can accept that, and that will reserve him for the job. And then once payment is made, that locks him into place. Obviously for volunteers, you don't need to make any payments, and that will just lock them in for that job, and off you go. So there's a very simple process of how to create a job, find a guru for your job. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and we look forward to seeing you on the platform.